up in the sky. Look, it's captivating. It's energizing. It's Eliances Heroes. Eliances is the destination for entrepreneurs, investors, CEOs, inventors, leaders, celebrities, and startups, where our heroes in business align. Now, here's your host flying in, David Kogan, founder of Eliances.
I don't think life can get any better with what I'm doing and sharing with everyone, all of the people that are listening, about the heroes who really make a difference. They change our lives, they create jobs, they mentor others, they bring entertainment. Truly incredible. Let me tell you first who we have coming on later on in the show. We have Craig McClure with SuperLongevityNetwork.com, launching a whole new TV network. And later on, the founder of Steiner Sports. That's SteinerSports.com, sports memorabilia and collectibles. And we'll be ending the show with the co-founder of Podcast One and content master at Spreaker. And thank you, too, for the interviews we continue to get on the feedback from having Eric Coleman, former NFL player with the New York Jets and now president at one of the franchisees of Cinnabon. Now, we've interviewed athletes on our Hero Show, but we have with us today not one, two-time Super Bowl champion with the Oakland LA Raiders, Mike Davis, who is now also part owner of Angry Crab Shack and Barbecue, which has multiple locations, including in Phoenix. Now, let me ask you, you've got involved with the Angry Crab Shack and Barbecue. How did all that come to be that are you a big fan of crabs?
Well, first off, I met Ron Liu. Ron Liu is the founding owner of Angry Crab Shack Incorporation. I had moved from Los Angeles to Scottsdale 14 years ago, and I was looking for a retired players meeting. And the retired players meeting was going to be held at Ron's Seafood Gourmet Restaurant, which is Chinese food. So I find them, I go. I'm about one of 30 guys that played in the NFL that attend the meetings. So they asked me to stand up and talk about myself, so I did. I told them that I was relocating from Los Angeles to Arizona, et cetera, that I was also in the restaurant business in LA and had a Wendy's hamburger franchise. So that went over pretty well. About 5 years later, Ron shows me his business plan to put together Angry Crab Shack Corp. So I looked at it and I said, this is great. So another 2 years later, he says, I'm ready to open up in Mesa. Would you like to be involved? And I'm thinking, well, my wife wouldn't like that so much, simply because I was putting in 12 and 14-hour days at my franchise in Long Beach, and so I had sold, and I put the money away, and I'm thinking, if I get involved with Angry Crab Shack, my wife will have a fit because I left Los Angeles to come to Arizona to retire.
Right.
So it was kind of a funny thing because Ron, Dave Ing, and Andy Diamond, they're the principal owners. So we got to talking, and we decided that they would build the Mesa restaurant so I could get a look at it. So I went to the restaurant 3-4 times a week for a year because I was going to have to take money, hard-earned money, to put into this. So did that, and then he said, hey, we're going to open up another one. Now, here's how the speed that Ron Liu and his group worked with. They put up Mesa, then put up Phoenix, and I came in Phoenix. Now, I had my Wendy's hamburger franchise from 82 to 2007.
Right.
And I only put up 11 restaurants in 32 years. Now, Ron's talking about putting up 2 more restaurants, 4 restaurants in 2 years. And I'm like, whoa, slow down. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. And he assured me that, hey, the demand will be there because the public wants this type of food. It's Cajun seafood. So I said, okay. So I got involved, and I've been involved ever since.
I love Cajun. I mean, I've not been there, but I can't wait to go. Again, you could reach him at going to angrycrabshack.com. Now, Mike, let's talk about a little bit about the football and stuff. And two-time Super Bowl. I got to ask you, what was it like the first time that you won the Super Bowl? I mean, what's going through your head the first time? What's the feeling?
Yeah. Okay, I'll get to that, but I want to point a couple things out. We have 8 locations, and 4 of them are Angry Crab Shacks, and 4 Angry Crab Shack and Barbecue. Okay.
Okay, great.
All right. So, my first Super Bowl, I was a tilted mess. I mean, it was. Fortunately, I was on a team that respected the individual and the talent that that individual brought to the team to make it a team. Gene Upshaw, Art Shell, Jack Tatum, Willie Brown, Skip Thomas, Fred Biletnikoff, Ken Staber, all those well-known names for the Raiders. And I can recall when I first got in, when I was first drafted by the Raiders, I couldn't make the Raider mini rookie camp simply because the scheduling of my education at University of Colorado, we have a weird semester, so I couldn't break off. We were in finals. So I had to go to the veteran mini camp. So I go to the veteran mini camp, and I get there in the nick of time where they rushed me in, had me outfitted, my uniform, everything, and the equipment guy is walking me to my locker. And when I get to the locker, I look up and I see the name tags: Willie Brown, Mike Davis, Jack Tatum. I said, oh my God, I am really here. I am really, really here. And as I'm putting my equipment into the locker, I hear a little scuffle come around the corner, and it's Jack Tatum. And I was so excited and surprised to see him in the flesh. I mean, not 10 feet from me. And I thought I was saying, hey man, that's Jack Tatum. I thought I was talking to myself, but it came out thunderous. Jack Tatum! And he looked at me, and all of a sudden, another guy comes around the corner and said, must be a rookie. It was Fred Biletnikoff. So that kind of took me down a little bit. I was saying, oh my God, I got to make up for this. What an embarrassing moment. But Jack, he sat down next to me, and he says, Mike Davis, right? I said, yes. He says, you're drafted first. And if I go down or if George Atkinson go down, we expect you to come in and pick up the slack.
I love it.
That chilled everything right there.
Oh, my gosh.
So now we're in the Super Bowl. Jack is traded. And I'm like, Jack had taught me pretty much everything I knew about being a safety. So it was like, okay, I don't have Jack to give me little words of wisdom,
right,
and all this stuff. So I turned to other guys, and I'm telling you, I don't care what anybody says, whether you play in 1 Super Bowl or 15 Super Bowls, you always have that edge where you're just so nervous. You know, the world is watching, and you just have this immense feeling that just is just unbelievable. That was my first Super Bowl.
Wow. Mike, truly incredible. And unfortunately, we're running out of time here, but I want to thank Nick Lowry, too. Shout out Kansas City Hall of Fame Chiefs kicker, and also Eliances member for nominating you to be on the Hero Show. Mike, you were instrumental in leading your team to the Raiders not one but 2 times Super Bowl wins in your time with the team. You continue to have a solid following with your incredible Angry Crab Shack and barbecue restaurants. Mike Davis, make sure you go to angrycrabshack.com. And when we return, the founder of Steiner Sports, Brandon Steiner, David Kogan with Eliances.